Hi guys, I'm back again, and today I'm going to show you my big Dendrobium speciosum in flower. I have shown this same plant in one of my videos, but in that video it is still in bud and now it is in full bloom. So this is a really big plant in here, and it's got a lot of flowers. So yeah, so the flower is yellow, light yellow, and some of them are light yellow and some are, it's really weird, some are light yellow and some are white in color, and it has a citrusy smell to it. Yes guys, so here in this one cane you can see there are two flowers, two flower spikes in here, and these are the flowers. So they can actually give more than one flower spike in one cane. And this one here I got, there are also two in here, and there's one in here, and in this cane here, this is actually a big cane guys. This one, it looks like a little toddler's forearm. It is actually big. And this one has two flower inflorescence. There you go. Nice cascading flowers. Nice smell, and the bees are feasting on them. You can also see some burned leaves in here, because sometimes it is really hot. We can get more than 40 degrees Celsius. But right now I am putting this plant in a garden bed with some shade cloth to it to prevent some further damage. And I have a 12 inches ruler here. You can just see how this is a 12 inches ruler. You can just see how long the flower spike is. It is even longer than my 12 inches ruler. So this is a massive plant. It's really big. This is a native Australian orchid. It is fairly common in Australia. All orchid growers here owns this. I'd be surprised if an orchid grower doesn't own this one. So this is a relatively easy growing and hardy orchid. You can just leave it out. We just leave it outdoors. It can get as low as 0 degrees Celsius here, and it's fine. So there it is. The pot size is the pot size is 5 inches in height. Okay, so I just want to mention guys that there is Australian speciosum orchid hybrid that is highly sought after in Australia, and it is called an avril's gold. So it is one of the parents is this speciosum, and it is crossed to a parent plant called Aussie child. So but this plant here at the moment is actually not in flower. I'll just show you the plant. So this is a hybrid of this plant in here. You can see the difference in their size. So this is actually smaller. The hybrid is smaller. It's probably because of the other parent, Aussie child. So what makes this sought after is because of its flower. You can see Dendrobium speciosum, the flower is just plain. You can see it's plain white, plain yellow. While this one, the hybrid avril's gold, although not in flower at the moment, I took a photo before of this plant, and I'll show you what the flower looks like. Okay, so this is the same exact plant, and this is the flower, guys. So it is still fairly the same, but you can see the difference in the markings. You can see this orange reddish marking, and this is what makes this plant unique and highly sought after. This is actually not a cheap plant. These are expensive plants in Australia. I saw one in auction of eBay. It was sold for $3,000. So it is quite expensive. I'll show you another type of Dendrobium avril's gold. This is a different clone called avril's gold copper pot. You can see the markings in there. So if it's a clone, guys, you'll get the same exact flower. And I also used to have an avril's gold that produces flower exactly the same as this one. It doesn't have any markings on it. And this is the plant. This is the actual plant here. This one, it doesn't have any markings, but it has a good flower size and flower count. Okay, and I will show you a highly awarded avril's gold. So the same, it's exactly the same as this, but you'll see the markings. This one here, this is what makes it highly sought after and unique. Closer look in here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the clone called avril's gold Oscar, and I think it might have a first class certificate. There's a highest award an orchid can get. And this plant is displayed in an orchid show here in Sydney, I think each year. And I have heard that just one cane of this plant costs how much? I think it might be $1,000 each cane. So if you want to buy a cane, it will cost you that much. Okay, so this is it, guys. I will also show you I have here a younger Dendrobium speciosum that it is a newly mature plant. This one here. Sorry guys, I need to move this bigger plant here. Okay, so this one here, this is a smaller size. I originally bought this in an 80 mm pot. It is much smaller, but I think this type of a speciosum is the chunky type. As you can see, it is you can see the canes, they are short. There, they are short, approximately 2 inches to 3. Here, this small one is 2 inches to 4 inches in size, while the big one here, this one is at least 6 inches. So this one is and you can also see the flowers are more chunky and more compact, smaller, and it has a stronger fragrance compared to this one. It is strange how the fragrance can be a bit different. So this one is has a really strong fragrance to it. It's hard to describe. It is a bit citrusy, and I don't know, it's just hard to describe. This one is more like citrusy. So I hope you liked my video today, guys, about my Dendrobium speciosum. And I also have one here I missed to show you. This is just to show you how fast they can grow. So this one, this is in a 100 mm pot, but this pot cannot stand on its own because of the size of the plant. I needed to repot this one. As you can see, there is this new growth here is really large. This is what makes the pot lose its balance, because this new growth is just too heavy. So this is my video about Dendrobium speciosum, guys. This is an Australian orchid. I just want to show you what it looked like while in bloom, because I had an older video about this and it is still in flower spike, and now they are in full bloom. This is what it looked like. So take note that this is a really massive plant. So if you have a limited space, it might not be a good idea to get this one. But the good thing about having this plant is that it is a hardy orchid, very easy to grow. So you can just probably leave them outside and they will survive on their own as long as they can get some watering. I don't even remember putting a fertilizer in this, and it is a faithful bloomer. So this speciosum, usually they flower in spring. So it's spring in Australia at the moment. It's September. It's the first week of September. Okay, so that's it for today, guys, and I hope you like my video about the Dendrobium speciosum and a little bit about Dendrobium avril gold. Thank you for watching. Bye.